Listen up.
Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kel.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to a podcast, a Friday podcast, a big Bonanza Friday podcast because we missed out yesterday. A very big bonanza to you, Lucy.
Hello, a big bonanza to everybody.
And a big bonanza to you too, Casey.
Yo-yo bonanzas.
Obviously, if you've missed the show, we did promise a Thursday podcast. We missed out for reasons. So both yesterday and today's great bits of the show into one giant podcast. I don't even know if the server will be able to take the upload.
It's going to be amazing.
So exciting.
But also, we missed out on something special that Casey has thrown together for us, and we need to jump into it straight
We
away.
need to.
Yeah.
Would we like to explain what on earth is going on? Lucy, you have the floor.
Yes, the other day it was International Porridge Day, and we asked about your favourite porridges. It blew off our phones. Blew off? It blew up our phones. Blew them up. People were so passionate about porridge like we'd never seen. And they were sending in the most extraordinary combinations, and we were offhandedly saying, well, we should try these. Producer Casey has made them all for us to try and rank.
So there was a lot of suggestions of the people's favourite porridges, and now, Casey, you've kind of summarised that into, is it a top three?
Top three.
Top three.
So on the table there is hot chocolate porridge.
Hot chocolate porridge.
Okay.
Traditional porridge, which just includes sugar, honey, and mixed berries.
That's
Okay.
more up
Yep.
Lucy, because
traditional.
Lucy led with a tropical porridge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's something
yes.
more akin
Yeah.
to
Barb's
Lucy's.
voted for that too.
Yes,
Excellent.
yes,
And then
yes.
the most voted for one of all time.
The one I'm most excited about,
Me too. It smells so good. Biscoff.
the Biscoff.
I'm really
You can't
excited.
go wrong, to be honest.
I'm really excited about that.
Let's very quickly, before we get into these, and well done on the presentation, Casey. We eat with our eyes, Lucy.
We do eat with
and
our eyes, and it looks
Casey's
amazing.
done an amazing job.
Like, I can't even tell you, she's got a platter and there's big wooden like spoons, and every spoon has a big dollop, and it looks like something from MasterChef. It looks amazing.
Can I tell you something quickly? You can cut this out. But I was going to put them all on the kitchen staff spoons.
Right.
And I was like,
No.
nah.
No.
So who knows if they're washed? And then, this is just for us, there was one that was really dirty in there, and I put it in the dishwasher.
Oh, okay. Well, you've done the right thing.
They're on disposable wooden spoons.
Yep.
They're all being crafted by Casey in her own kitchen.
Yeah.
How many hours did you put into this, Casey?
Oh, Riley was waiting for me on the couch for about half an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Because you know what? I was really just eating the Biscoff out of the jar in
jar.
the kitchen.
Also, can we, and we've talked about this on the show, but let's talk about this on the podcast. Biscoff,
Yeah.
out of nowhere, and all of a
Just
sudden,
everything's
just the
Biscoff.
number one thing.
Yeah.
Like everything's got Biscoff in it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what Biscoff was.
Wow.
Like, is it a biscuit?
Yeah.
It's just a
it
brand
It's
of
a
biscuit.
biscuit, yeah.
And somehow the genius PR team
Yeah.
are like, put it in everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your drinks, in
Correct.
your casseroles,
Correct.
Yeah.
on your toast,
Correct.
and everyone's loving it.
We're all here for it.
You know who's looking over their shoulder?
Who?
Nutella.
Oh, I know. Oh, well,
Looking
I
over their
almost
shoulder.
feel like they've lost.
True.
I feel like they've lost the grip.
The
on-
jars of Biscoff
There's
are
more
almost...
Biscoff stuff out there
Yep.
than Nutella
100%.
stuff. Yeah.
That's so
Alright.
Totally.
weird.
But let's look. I might really enjoy the berries. So how are we going to do this? Are we all going to try at the same time? Are we all going to give
Yeah.
our opinions? What's the rules?
All try the hot chocolate one first.
Excellent. And then give our thoughts?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Not
I'm
on
gonna-
how I made it, but the taste of it.
I'm sure the way you made it is
I'm gonna come
fantastic.
around.
Yes, just our initial reactions to the flavour. Oh, well, Casey's coming around. It's full service here.
Numero uno.
Thank you. We have
Number two.
our porridge on a
So
spoon.
this one is
This is your hot chocolate porridge.
hot chocolate sachet.
We have to do it. No, see, she's already started.
Wait for me, lady.
Please. We wait till everyone's at the table. Thank you very much.
Alrighty.
Are we good to go?
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
3, 2. Oh,
Hot-
she's already in there. Okay.
Hot chocolate porridge.
I like it.
I like it.
I love it.
Now,
It's not too chocolatey. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
problem-
not too sweet.
the problem I'm having is that I've gone on record saying I don't really like porridge anyway because of the mouthfeel. I don't know why you love this so much, but what I will say is it's very nice with the hot chocolate. I quite like that.
And can
It's
I
not
tell
an
you something?
overpowering. It's not an
No.
overpowering sweet
good,
hot
it's good.
chocolate. It tastes really nice.
Yeah.
So what do we
Great.
give that out of? Let's give it out
Oh,
of
yeah.
5.
5.
That's a 5 out of 5 for you.
Wow.
Yep.
Whoa.
You've
No,
gone out
let
of
me.
the-
No, sorry. 4.
Got to give yourself somewhere to.
Yeah, 4.
4 out of 5 for Lucy.
Yeah.
Casey, what do you give that?
4 also.
4 out of 5. I'm going to be controversial, and it's not about how you've done this. It's just because
yeah.
I'm coming off not liking porridge in general. I'm going to give that a 3 out of 5.
All right.
Our next selection, Casey.
Traditional fruit.
This is where Lucy dances. Lucy loves the fruits, loves the slow-cooked fruit
They're
porridge.
not berry ones.
So this is something more that you would make at home, Liz.
Not really, because I don't like berries in my porridge.
No, but I'm talking about fruits.
Yeah, okay.
A fruit-based porridge.
Okay.
All right. Are we all ready to go? And
Yep,
she's gone.
She's first all
Can
the
we
time.
just all do this as a team? Why do you have to go
And she's
first?
dropped
I'm
it.
so hungry.
Oh,
Oh, my
spoon
goodness.
was backwards.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's
I
better.
make good porridge.
Can I tell you,
Oh, that's better.
if
than
I
the
didn't know
chocolate one.
Biscoff was coming, that would be an 11 out of 10.
100%. I'm good. That's how I made it.
That's amazing.
That's
Did you get that?
it's a 5.
That's a fantastic pie. I thought that was going to be the worst
Me
porridge.
too. I
That
just
was
kind of shoved it
delicious.
in to get rid of it. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's delicious. The honey taste
I've
is
completely
amazing.
forgotten about hot chocolate porridge.
Yeah, hot chocolate.
What
is
have you done in that porridge, Casey?
I know.
What do you call that, love? What do you call that, love?
Can you show Lucy how to do that one?
Yeah. As he says nervously.
That's amazing.
Offensive.
So that's a
Delish.
clubhouse leader. I don't know how Biscoff is going to beat that.
And can I say I also cooked everything on the stovetop?
Excellent.
Okay, cool.
She's
I'm
amazing.
just
She
saying.
should have her own TV show.
She has her own TikTok channel where she
Cooking
does
with
this stuff.
Casey.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to be a chef when I was younger.
Or
All right.
porridge number 3. We've had the hot chocolate. We've had the forest fruits. This is the Biscoff porridge. Now, based on the fact that it's branded Biscoff, we thought this was going to be the winner hands down. But after I've had the fruits one,
you ready?
No,
Again,
I'm not ready.
Listen, please.
I'm so excited.
All right.
We're a team here. We've got to all do this at the same... She's not even listening.
I'm
It's gone
waiting.
straight
I'm
in.
waiting with it
3,
in my
2,
mouth.
1 and go.
Oh my
know
god.
what?
Biscoff.
Amazing. But
Oh,
that fruit porridge really gave the Biscoff a shake.
I'll tell you
agree.
something. Friends.
She's getting serious.
The fruit porridge tasted like breakfast. That tasted like dessert.
Correct, yeah.
It was delicious, but it tastes like dessert.
You've gone full George Columbaris.
I liked it, but is it the palate you want at 6 a.m?
No.
Yeah. I could do Biscoff
Okay.
any day.
Like I could,
any time of the
but
day.
I just feel like that was so good.
All right.
I mean, it must be unhealthy though.
Yeah, it's definitely unhealthy.
All right. It's
Super.
terrible for you, but it's Biscoff. And of course, it was going to be potentially the winner of the podcast, but we must do a drum roll. And based on all of our findings.
Oh.
And will I be finding some more out there in the kitchen?
Yeah, there's a bit of each left.
Excellent. Based on our findings, and I'll do some more research very, very shortly. What are you saying out of the 3, Luce?
If you're going to send me out there now to go finish it off because I'm hungry,
And you will.
then I'm heading towards the Biscoff.
Biscoff for Lucy. What about you, Casey?
Biscoff as well.
Biscoff for you. I'm going fruits. But it's a Biscoff win.
That was good.
It's a Biscoff win, everybody.
Wow.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
my goodness, it was given a run for its money
Well,
with the 2 fruits.
People were bang on when they texted in Biscoff. Like they weren't joking.
No.
They were telling the truth. That was wild. Do you know when I should have made you?
The stew one.
No, the one I said I should have made you, not should have made stew.
No, I know that.
After eating this porridge, I should have made stew.
I was.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Survey says.
I'll start off by saying this is a question for the ladies. So, ladies, if you're listening, get ready to text through 0428 899 899. Today is International Handshake Day. International Handshake Day. Now, I can tell you as a gentleman, as a boy growing into a man, especially in the 80s, it was so heavily emphasized in my life how every man needs to work on his handshake. I don't know if this is the thing anymore, but for some reason back in the day, back in the olden days when the dinosaurs were around, get your signature right and make sure your handshake game is on point. Now, International Handshake Day, I'd like to ask the ladies, because I've noticed as the generations have moved on, less and less handshaking. I don't think the younger generations do much handshaking at all.
They don't, do they?
Have a very famous story of when my eldest daughter started going out with her first boyfriend. I went to give him a handshake when I first met him, and it totally weirded him out. Because he's a young individual of another generation, and they all just sort of wave or high five or fist bump or elbow each other. They don't handshake, because handshaking is for ancient people, according to my daughter. Now, that might just be something in their own sort of social network. I don't know if that is a thing for all the generations that she's representing. I'd love to ask you, Lucy, on International Handshake Day, because I've been informed how important it is for one man to have a good handshake versus another man's handshake. But do the girls care? Like, when you shake a man's hand, do you even care what the handshake is like?
1,000% yes.
1,000%.
I shook hands with someone the other day. I just reached straight out and I just went straight in, and I could even tell they were shocked. I don't know what they wanted.
They were shocked at the energy of your handshake.
Energy. Like, I'm a good shaker. Here we go. I'm coming over to you. Are you ready? Hi, I'm Lucy. Lovely to meet you. You're a good shaker too.
I was very scared, though. I was terrified.
How boss-like was I?
What if she didn't like my... You made good eye contact.
And I leant in.
And you do what guys do.
But I didn't do the Mark Latham. Don't like that.
Oh, I do that sometimes. Is that the hold the elbow?
No, the Mark Latham is when he grabbed John Howard's hand, shook
pulls it in.
and pulled John Howard
Yeah,
towards
that's ridiculous.
him. And I hated that.
Mostly politicians do that. And politicians do the other thing
You
where
grab
they...
people's elbows. Don't do that.
Well, I don't know why I do that.
Don't do that.
I
Don't
know.
touch elbows. Elbows
I
are
know.
gross.
All right, so you
Leave
do.
my elbows alone.
Okay, you do care about handshakes. Quite
I don't
clearly.
want a limp one. I don't want one that's damp or sweaty or moist.
Well,
I don't want a moist
sometimes,
handshake.
Ladies, I'm sorry, but sometimes we're damp and sweaty.
No, I
I'm
don't
so
want that.
sorry.
Wipe your hand before you shake it.
So you did very well. You did the eye contact, and then you did what
in.
a lot of guys do: is that you don't sort of offer your hand out. You sort of just spear the hand in.
You go in, and there's nothing they can do. You've got to shake it.
What I did like is that you didn't try to assert your dominance by turning your hand over on top of mine, which a lot of politicians
Can I
do.
try that?
Well, it's a lot of insecure men.
terrible.
Yeah, a lot of insecure men will try and pull their hand over the top of the person's, and they'll shake and they won't let go.
Okay.
And then sometimes when that's happening, I just smile at the guy and go, I understand.
Oh, gosh.
I understand what's wrong with you. I understand what keeps you up at night. Anyway, apparently, according to Lucy, handshakes are important. Should we go to Casey? Because she is at the younger end of the demographic. My first question to you, producer Casey.
Yeah.
Do handshakes exist?
Not much.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
What?
My daughter was right.
But
Crazy.
I like a handshake.
You like a
I think
handshake?
it's respectful.
Could you come in here for a second and shake Lucy's
Yeah.
hand and see, would you rate Lucy's handshake out of 10? So Casey's coming into the studio.
I do it often.
That's all right. That's all right. Now, be careful because she's going to grab onto you.
I'm scared.
Hi, I'm Lucy. Lovely to meet you.
There we go. Boom.
Oh, she did good, but it could have been a bit
Your
firmer.
faces came very close together.
Very close.
I don't know what was...
I don't know. Casey tried to high five me yesterday and she hit me somewhere that was not where my hand was.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you rate? Was that a scary handshake, Casey?
It was scary because of her eye contact.
Yes, there's a lot of eye contact. A lot of eye contact.
Yeah, I'm a bit forceful when I shake hands, aren't I?
Well, it's International Handshake Day. I feel like maybe handshakes mean more to the ladies than they do to the guys. Like,
Can I just say this is a little off tangent, but not really. It's about shaking hands or not. But last night we were at my daughter's 2-hour music recital until very
sure
late.
wasn't 2 year
And
music
as we
recital?
were waiting to go into the music recital, there was a little toddler next to us and kept accidentally kicking Kel, and the dad was lovely. And the dad said to the little boy, "Can you please apologise?" And the little boy apologised, and Kel just reached down and gave him a little knuckles. The little toddler knuckles him. It was beautiful.
Was
but
it?
you didn't shake his hand. Make sure you shook his hand. There you go. Ha ha.
I was shaking a 4-year-old's hand.
Oh, you... Anyway, it was cute. I loved it.
Survey says...
Survey says.
Ladies, is a handshake important?
Yes.
According to Lucy, what was it, 1,000%?
1,000%, yes.
I think that's an
I love
actual
a strong,
mathematical
lovely
term.
handshake. Well, a confident, masculine handshake. Lovely. D in Seville has texted in.
Yes.
Lucy and Kel, we have 6 grandsons from 2 to 13. My husband has been shaking their hands since the time they could walk. All 6 understand that a decent handshake is a sign of respect.
Right.
And they laugh when he comes at them with an outstretched hand.
Oh.
He has been known to make them wince, but they all love and expect it. The older 2 now have a great handshake, and I'm sure they'll remember Pa fondly for teaching them this act of greeting people.
Grandpa's broken all my bones in my hand.
I'm in emergency. It was worth it. I learned a lesson.
Now I know how to handshake.
I love Poppy.
Look, apparently, that's 100% of women think a firm handshake is the way to go.
Jonathan texted in saying, I wondered if COVID would stop handshakes forever. I did think that too. Remember, we were like, oh, this is done.
Well,
It's this stupid elbow thing we were taught to do. Oh, that was ridiculous.
It was a different time. We have had Casey on record as a younger person saying handshakes aren't all they're made out to be. In the younger generations are more fist bumpy or elbowy or high-fivey.
You can't be
Or
head of a
side-huggy.
Fortune 100 company and be fist bumping people.
I've seen, there's a lot of CEOs out there that have the energy of a fist bump, unfortunately.
B on the text has said, I try to avoid handshaking because you don't know where people's hands have been.
It's a good point.
I agree.
That's a very good
Especially
point.
if they're moist. It's like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. You can't be moist or damp, guys.
Richard's
Which
texted
is not,
in.
sometimes we can't control.
I know, that's true. Because sometimes it's like an actual
Might be a medical condition.
physiological problem, a medical condition. And if you have that, I'm sorry. Richard said, love you guys, Lucy and Kel, sending you good energy and vibes to lift you and encourage you. Love the show, love the light. You always make me smile and laugh. Thank you for sharing your lives. Have a great day.
Well.
Just a lovely text out of the blue, Richard.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
Lucy's birthday month. Lucy is celebrating her birthday month and it kicks off on the weekend. Now, if you've played the long game and you're
21. Yeah, I know.
What was that?
21.
21 times.
Don't you dare.
Ooh, actually.
No. Oh, what? 3? I'm not 63.
No. Now, listen.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, by the way,
That
63-year-olds.
was a very emotional reaction. I was just going to say you could times 21 and still not be how old you're going to be.
That's
turning.
offensive. Get out.
So, can we say the official day?
Do you mean the date or do you mean age? What did you just say?
Are you listening?
I have had no sleep. What do you want from me?
Let me say everything. I was going to give you
Your
a chance.
voice is very low and I struggle to hear it.
Here's the details. Lucy's celebrating her birthday next Thursday.
2nd of July, guys. 2nd of July.
She's
Write
going to
it
be
down.
40-something.
40.
Let's not go into details.
I think I'm turning 47.
Yes, I thought you were going to go 46
I
and
was.
try and get away with it. 47 on Thursday, and love and life. And of course, yes, if you've played along with Lucy for the long game, you'll know that it's birthday month. And don't come at Lucy because a lot of people love celebrating birthday month.
I created birthday month and I have banged on it about birthday month on this show for
she has-
18 years.
She has
and
done
I will,
very well with birthday month.
And a lot of listeners have done well. A lot of people now take up birthday month and a lot of people have implemented it, and it will be my legacy when I leave this place. They'll go, well, she came, she talked a lot, and she left us with birthday month.
Because if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love anybody else?
And birthday month, the rules of birthday month is this, and I did write the rules, so I can't help it. Birthday month begins when your birthday begins and then finishes at the end of the month. I'm lucky because my birthday is the 2nd of July, so I get an entire
Full
birthday month. If you're born on the 30th of a month, that's not my fault. You get 1 day or 2 if you're lucky. That's how birthday month works. You get to celebrate, and then everything you buy is also. So if I'm at the shops during July and I buy myself a shirt, I go, birthday month.
It's just the rules, guys.
Treat yourself.
It's just
Whatever.
the rules.
If you need something, you get it. It's birthday month. You go out for dinner, Uber Eats, a birthday month.
We are starting it a little earlier as well. We're starting on this weekend. So it's turned into almost...
I mean, I'm breaking my own rules.
It's almost a half a year birthday almost. No. It's good to celebrate. It's good to put yourself first occasionally and celebrate yourself. And again, if you can't love yourself, how are you going to love anybody else? Can I get an amen? Now, something a bit more serious because you've been a bit introspective this year.
Well, people go to me, what are you doing? Having a big party? You're doing a big party? Having a party, Lucy? And I'm like, no. And I love a party. And I especially love parties about me. I especially like to be the centre of attention sometimes.
This is all true. This is all very true.
My best friend, Schmigan Schmempleton, threw me a surprise 40th. Were you at that? Yes.
Yes, I was at that. I think most of your inner circle here that work was at that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of work people.
So
at
don't
that.
forget that we were there.
That was my
because you
last.
work with us.
That was my last big party. Was my surprise 40th. And
You
I
didn't
walked
even know
in.
it was happening.
Didn't even know. I walked in and there was everyone I loved there. And
You were dressed fabulously, though.
because she said she was taking me out for a high tea.
Right, okay.
And so she got me and my daughter and she goes, can you just dash into my house? I've just got to go grab something. And I walked in and everyone was there and I bawled. And then I was going through, this was around, it was 6-7 years ago. That was like the breaking point of my life where my life had imploded and I was depressed and it was an awful time. And I stood there and I tried to explain to everybody in the room how much I loved them. And I sobbed and I sobbed and I sobbed. And I looked at, there was a man in the room, I won't say which man it was, but he's a stoic man who has never cried. And I remember looking at him and as I was bawling, he was crying. And I remember thinking, I'm very emotional and I've made everyone emotional. Anyway, by the by, that was my last party. I'm not having a party this year and I don't even know when I'll have another party because as I get older, the thought of having a party just doesn't interest me. I'm happy to just, and I hate this about me because I used to be like Lucy Party Holmes. And now do you know what?
She likes to party.
I like to party, but not anymore. Because Kel's like, what do you want to do? And I'm not even trying to be a princess. I just go to him, nothing. nah, don't worry about me. And then Kel goes, what can I get you? And I went, nothing. I got everything I need. I don't even want presents. Or a party. And then, but I don't know if it's because I'm tired and my perimenopausal. I don't know. Anyway, Kel said to me, Kel's great, everyone. As you know, Kel said, well, you know what? I am just going to organise it all and I'm going to spoil you and I'm going to wait on you hand and foot. And he's booked like the most expensive restaurant.
Well, I haven't. That's half true.
He's organising movie tickets and he's going to drive me everywhere I want to go.
It's half true. I said, let me organise everything. And you were like, whoa, hang on a second. Maybe I will get involved. If I'm going to be making decisions, Lucy's like, let me make a few decisions.
But I just didn't want to do a big party, and then I love parties.
See a Star Wars movie trilogy.
I don't want to see that.
So your theory, though, your running theory right now that we're going to weigh in on this morning as a conversation, your running theory is...
The older you get, the less you want to celebrate.
The older you get, the less you celebrate.
And it's not true? Because you're like embarrassed of your age, because I'm not embarrassed of my age at all. Age is age. I'm blessed to be alive.
There's no avoiding it.
I'm blessed to be alive. A lot of people don't live as long as I've even lived, you know? And so I'm very thankful for the life God has given me. Well, it is. I'm thankful for the life God has given me. So it's not about age because I don't mind. I don't even care saying I'm 47. I don't care. Life is wonderful. But I will say, I think you just get tired and then you're also like, oh, it's a big thing to organise and pay for and I'll just have dinner with my husband. I just wonder if that's the thing. If
the older you
get, the less you celebrate.
The less you celebrate.
And the older you get, the more you should celebrate because the older you get, the more you've been alive, so the more you have to celebrate. Jess goes, in the COVID lockdowns of 2020, my mum treated me to 30 things my 30th birthday.
30 things for your 30th birthday. And
yes.
That ties in beautifully with like a birthday month.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Good. Vijitha in Harkness says, hi, Lucy. These were my thoughts in my birthday that I celebrated last month and I turned 46. Birthdays are very special to me. I absolutely love celebrating them. She goes, I believe we're all here for a reason and a purpose and I'm grateful for the journey that has brought me to this moment. And she loves that she's had lots of people part of her life for 46 years and she thanks them for being part of her journey.
There you go.
Yes, I think as the older you get, the more reflective you get and you do, like birthdays aren't just like, woohoo, birthdays. You're like, oh, I'm so thankful I'm alive. I'm thankful I've got my health. I'm thankful that...
Just thankful to be here.
Anyway.
Taylor, one of the greats, listener of the year 2024 in Bentley East, is joining us. Good morning, Taylor.
Good morning, guys. Happy Friday.
Now, Taylor, I think you're a bit of column A, a bit of column B. Do you love to celebrate or are you a bit quiet on your birthdays?
Normally I am pretty quiet. However, I turned 30 last year and it was more a celebration that I was out of my 20s.
Yes.
Because I had to fight a lot in my 20s, not only with cancer, but also I was in an abusive relationship in my early 20s.
Right.
So I'm kind of saying goodbye 20s, hello 30s. It's going to be a better season, a better decade.
Yeah. I think, Taylor, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, my 40th felt like that too, like you needed to have a party to celebrate what was and what could be.
I think your milestone birthdays on the decade, like your 20th, your 30th, your 40th, are probably exactly that, Taylor, sort of saying goodbye to the old and getting ready to embrace the new. So maybe that's where people celebrate.
If I am still on radio when I'm 50, which is only a few years away, but if I'm still your Brekky host, and who's to know, I will have a mega birthday bash with all the listeners for my 50th if I'm still here. Having said that, Kel, you're turning 50 this year.
Yeah, but this is classic Kel stuff, right?
What are you going to do, big party?
No, well, I didn't have a big birthday on my 21st and I'm not having one on my 50th. But it's not about me today.
Don't you think everybody needs one big birthday, though?
Don't nod your head, Casey. Casey would nod her head to any celebration.
If I'm still on air when I'm 50, which is in 3 years' time after
this. Is this a threat?
Year, it's a threat. The bosses are looking at each other going, well, we'll get off before then.
Well, no, we have to get her
off. No. But if I do, but if I am on air when I'm 50, I will throw a massive party, like somewhere ginormo, and every, convention centre, and every listener can come down.
Okay, all right.
But it's not to celebrate me, because that sounds really...
Listen, I love
It'd be a fundraiser for the light. How about that?
Listen, I love you.
Yeah.
And I want to celebrate with you.
Yeah.
But let's just not book the convention centre just yet, Casey.
Yeah, it'd be a fundraiser, though. A fundraiser for the light, and...
At the convention centre.
Yes, and it'll be full of famous people singing and performing.
Oh,
Michael Paynter will sing Me Happy Birthday.
Okay.
I'll jump out of a cake. Oh, it's coming together. I've got 3 years to plan it.
I don't know if it's coming together.
Can I just say, the start of this show was me going, I don't celebrate birthdays anymore.
Now
I don't
she's
like to. And
jumping
now
out
I've
of a
booked the
cake.
convention centre jumping out of a cake.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
I am ridiculously excited about our next guest. She is genuinely one of my, if not favourite comedians. Her stand-up special had me doing something I never expected during a comedy show, laughing 1 minute and then sobbing hysterically under the doona the next as she spoke about something so honestly. I don't think I've ever cried that hard. But right now she's about to star in Pretty Woman, the musical, which is about to open here in Melbourne. And to top it all off, last week she got nominated for a LOGIE. Please welcome the brilliant Michelle BRASIER. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning.
Hello, and I love you, first of all.
Hello, and I love you.
I just need to get that out.
I love you. We love each other.
We do. But first things first, let's chat about Pretty Woman because it's opening here in Melbourne, your hometown. You've got the iconic role of playing Julia Roberts' best friend. And this is your music theatre debut. How does it feel to be starring in such an iconic role?
Oh my goodness, I feel so happy. I feel so grateful and so lucky, and especially in my hometown. I love playing Kit DeLuca. She's so fun and she's so lovely. You and I met on a red carpet for a musical, which is crazy.
We did. I was so excited to be standing behind you. I had to say, hello, I love you.
It was so nice. You made my day because I'd just been sort of ushered away by a publicist who did not know who I was. And I was like, you invited me. What's going on? I felt so small. And then you made me feel so good about myself. I really needed that.
Oh, it's so good, so good. How does doing, a whole bunch of shows, well, I don't know, 7 or 8 a week, I guess you would be doing. How does that compare to doing your stand-up shows that you've done, which I know are regular, but not as regular as day in, day out for months on end?
No, yeah, it's that year-long 8 shows a week is crazy. It's really interesting because I think I'm used to doing really long hours, 12-hour days, and you're getting up at 4 a.m., stuff like that. I'm used to that. So this is the longest sustained thing. If you've got Edinburgh Fringe or Melbourne Comedy Festival, sure, you do a show every day for 30 days, but I've never had something so consistent. It's a bit Groundhog Day, and so you have to find games and little fun things to do backstage to really make it feel alive, because I think that keeps the audience feeling engaged as well, if they see that you're having fun.
Lucy and I have been blessed enough to be able to watch you hang out with some of your friends and doing some quality improv. Now, how does that... Now, I know that's a space you love to play in as well, but when you're doing something like Pretty Woman and okay, stand over here, move to this direction, say these words. Now, I know it's not I know it's everything. I know it's amazing and it's everything you've ever wanted, but also, is it a little bit restrictive because you're quite the creative type?
Oh, thank you. I thought it was going to be, and I was a bit nervous that I was going to have to really adjust to it, but it's actually been amazing. So when you put on a musical in Australia, the director from the Broadway show, he's there, and after a few weeks of rehearsals, he said, Diva. He always called me Diva. And he put out his hand, and I took his hand, and he said, I'm going to let you improvise. And I was like, what? And he was like, you're the only Kit DeLuca I've ever let improvise. I might regret this. Let's see what happens. And so now I have some space to play, which is actually so good. Because otherwise I could go insane.
So get ready for Michelle to take a mask off and go, I'm the Pretty Woman.
I studied music theatre at uni. I know you were kicked out of drama school. So getting this lead role, is this just the perfect redemption arc? Do you feel validated? Are you wanting to contact your teachers and go, haha, look what became of me?
I do feel very validated. I try not to hold on to things like that, but obviously there is that petty part of you that's haha, I'll show you, that I sort of like to joke about. But I actually had a drama teacher quite recently who had seen, I was doing Will Anderson's podcast and I was talking about my life, and she got in touch with me and sort of apologised for what happened to me and the way that I was treated. And she was like, look, it was all very new for me and I didn't know what I was doing. She was so humble and so kind and thoughtful, and I just thought, wow, what a magnificent woman. So unfortunately, it really takes that fun revenge feeling out when they're being a bigger person.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I have to be big as well. It was beautiful. Yeah, it was really beautiful.
That's nice.
It's a relatable but weird space where these people often put hurdles in the way of you wanting to fulfill your hopes and dreams, but you do wish that they would buy a ticket to see how great you are.
Yes, I mean, it's so exciting. And I think that's the thing. I'm still reeling from this LOGIE thing because I'm from a small town in New South Wales. I just feel absolutely crazy, but I'm I want to call every bully I had in high school.
I think you're allowed to do that if you do win a LOGIE.
Well, I want to talk about the LOGIE. So last week, the news came out. You got nominated for LOGIE for Ghosts, which is, I love Ghosts. I love the OG. I love the remake. And when the Australian one came out, I was like, gee, I hope they don't ruin it. I was really, and I'm sure a lot of people were. Watched the Australian one, and I'm not even lying when I say I think it was even better than the UK and the US one because it was quintessentially Australian, and I loved the entire cast. You're playing an exercise TV host, Lindy, which is the funniest role ever. When you found out you were nominated, I don't know if a publicist rang you, if you Googled it, did you scream, did you cry, did you pinch yourself? What was that moment going, I have just been nominated for a LOGIE?
Yeah, I cried. I immediately cried. My manager called me at 8 a.m. and I was like, oh, this can't be good. I guess my flight's just been cancelled because I was about to fly to Melbourne to do some promo for Pretty Woman. Samantha Jade was about to pick me up in the car when we were going to the airport, and I was sitting there in a cafe by myself trying to hoover down this breakfast that had come too late. And I was staring down at my plate of food and I was like, well, I can't eat it now. And I just started crying. I left a full plate of food in the cafe, and I got into the car and I was like, Sammy, I just got nominated for a LOGIE. And she was like, oh, she's been nominated for a LOGIE as well. And we're very close. It was very special to share with her.
Will you have a speech prepared, or will you just wing it? What's the thing? What's the fashionable thing to do these days?
I have no thoughts of winning. I'm just really excited to go there. I mean, the people who are in my category are incredible, like Asha Ketty, Household Name, and also like, Madeline Sami, who I think is my favourite actor maybe in the world, and Kate Box, Deadlock's my favourite TV show. So yeah, I have no illusions of winning, but I mean, go on, vote for me. If you have an email address in 4 minutes, go on there.
You have a pretty big fan following who are pretty engaged in you and your life and every part of that. So I think you're in with a hot chance.
Oh, that's so nice. But look, it is as well an honour to be nominated, but I'm not going to write a speech. What I am going to write is probably like a song saying why I'm happy to lose to each of those incredible people I'm nominated.
Oh, I would love to see that. Look, before we let you go, you have built this beautiful, authentic, real career doing what you love, being who you truly are. You've got someone beside you cheering it on. Michelle tours with her hubby, Tim, who is the loveliest. He is like the yin to your yang. It's just gorgeous.
He's very peaceful.
He is. You can see it on stage. He's amazing. But when you look at this season of your life, which I'm sure is just still a pinch me moment, the musical, the tours, the stand-up, the book, the LOGIE nomination, all of it, which is wild to say in one sentence. What is the single thing you're just most grateful for right now in this season where everything is just firing on all cylinders?
Well, honestly, yeah, I'm really grateful for him and to have him to ground me and my friends. Like, right now I'm at the house of my childhood best friend. We've been best friends since we were in year 4. So like people who've known me forever, and I'm just so grateful. I mean, like, I've lost my father and my brother, and I'm so grateful that they taught me to believe in myself and that I feel like they're looking out for me. And yeah, I just feel really blessed and lucky. And also my dog, my dog. I just want to be with my dog.
Well, we love you. We are so proud of you. I just think for me personally, in a world where everything online or on TV, people are just there's so many masks and it's so fake and it's all just influencers, and then you've got the most real, down-to-earth, wild woman that you are that just tells it how it is and embraces life so fiercely. It's just, I think that's why I love you so much. But we wish you the best of luck. I can't wait to be there. I'm going to be there opening night. I won't bump into you on the red carpet this time because you'll be backstage, but I will be there cheering you on, and we can't wait to see if you bring home the LOGIE. I'm voting for you. We're really proud of you, Michelle. Thanks for the chat today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
We often try to be as relatable and as honest about our lives as we can, but I'm really going to let you in on some stuff. I'm not going to tell you everything. All you need to know about me is I've had absolutely no sleep last night. Neither has Lucy.
No.
There was
we're
calling it a small family emergency. We're not going into detail for privacy reasons for members of the family. But anyway, all you need to know about me is I'm working on no hours sleep.
All's you needs to knows.
So my brain is trying to formulate words. I feel like I'm speaking right now. Am I making any sense I speak?
You are.
Good. But based on the fact that we were attempting to get sleep.
Yeah.
But it got to about 3 a.m. this morning, and I was like, I think I said something along the lines of I need to be somewhere else right now. Like, I need to exist on another plane because I'm not getting to the sleep plane, so I'm going to go and do something else. And I got up at 3 a.m. and I decided to busy myself with cleaning the house.
Yeah.
Now, when I say cleaning the house, it's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I can't sleep, so I fold all the washing.
Yeah.
I put another wash on I take the wash out of the washing machine and put it in the dryer.
Yeah.
I clean the kitchen,
Yeah.
fill the dishwasher, I put that on. I clean up all the tables around the back half of the house.
Yep.
I'm hanging up clothes. I'm having the time of my life.
When I came out this morning, also having not slept, but I didn't clean. I just lay there angry. Not at anyone, just angry that I was not sleeping.
We're fine, everyone.
Kel and I are fine. So I came out this morning and was like, what has happened?
Mary Poppins has visited us.
It was amazing. The
House-
house looked amazing.
House cleaning fairies.
It looked like it had been staged for a Better Homes and Gardens shoot, which is just how I like it.
Can I tell you, it's a vibe. I'm not making...
Cleaning in the middle of the night?
Yeah, I'm not making light of the fact that there are people out there that struggle to sleep.
Yeah.
And that has to be the worst situation.
Yeah.
If you're dealing with insomnia, or maybe you're just overthinking life, or maybe whatever it is that's keeping you up, whether it's a health concern or whether you just struggle to sleep. But I'm telling you, you can get some stuff done. If you realise, if you've come to the point and it's 2 or 3 in the morning and you're like, there is absolutely no possibility of me sleeping, I'm just going to go and be productive, I really enjoyed it. Now, I don't know if I enjoyed it because it was distracting me from the fact that I haven't had any sleep yet, but there's just something about just taking control of the situation. I think that's what I was doing.
Yeah,
It was 3 in the morning.
Not just lying there getting sad.
Everything else is out of my control, but
Yeah.
what I can control is folding the washing.
Right. That's pretty amazing. I like that. That's really positive. I mean, you talk about being positive and uplifting. That's king positivity next to me, guys.
And the
It's
dogs,
so positive.
the dogs got up because I was up, and the dogs are like, "Is it morning?" And I'm like, "No, it's 3 in the morning." And they just sat there watching me fold the washing, and they're like, "What is Dad doing? Dad's being weird." I thought very quickly, and again, I'm not making light of people's situations where you struggle to sleep, but I am fascinated to know what you do if you do struggle to sleep at times. So if you find yourself up in the middle of the night on a regular basis, or maybe you've just been having one of those nights where you just cannot sleep, is there anything that people do?
Do people get up and read?
My very first thought at 3 in the morning this morning was, I'll just get on the laptop. But then I thought to myself, no, that's probably terrible.
The blue light keeps you
The
awake.
screens at that time of the morning, and also I haven't slept at all, and my eyeballs are already falling out of my head. So I thought, what else can I do? I thought about having a shower. I don't know what people do. So I would love this morning to put together a bit of a Lucy list. Am I still saying things that make sense?
Yes, you're still talking. It makes sense.
Because in my head it's wop, 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 wop. Let's put together a Lucy list.
The Lucy List.
If you've ever struggled to sleep, or you do struggle to sleep at night, and you find yourself up in the middle of the night, are you doing stuff? Or I guess the obvious thing would be to like read a book or something and try and fall back to sleep. But I think there must be people out there that just go, I'm not getting to sleep. There's just nothing I can do about
Do you know
that.
what would be nice? And
So what do you do?
I couldn't do this because I'm a woman, and I don't recommend it. But imagine if you were so wide awake and you went, I'm just going to go for a nice night walk. I mean, you couldn't as a woman. And
Going for a
if you're
walk
man,
at
the
3
police-
a.m. in the morning.
I know, the police might pull you over and you're like, I can't sleep. But imagine just the stillness
Maybe.
of the night and owls hooting above you and
What about
no traffic, nature. I don't know. It's probably creepy, but
what about something creative? Are you
Painting,
writing a
drawing.
memoir? Are you painting something? Are you knitting something?
I think something like knitting or crocheting would be great because it's repetitive and would maybe help you get back to
I just
sleep.
get the feeling that people that struggle to sleep or have had a period in their life where they couldn't sleep, are you doing the ironing? Housework for me this morning was a revelation. I think I might do most of my housework at 3 in the
I'll tell
morning.
you what, I'm here for that because waking up to that house.
I
was
made the bed.
I know. Oh my gosh, it was all amazing.
You'd be very productive at 3 in the morning when you're delirious.
Melissa goes, hi team, when I can't sleep, I figure I might do something useful and start praying for those people and things that I don't get to during the day. It doesn't always work, but it does calm me down.
Not bad.
Nice work.
Very meditative.
Very benevolent. Lovely.
Yes. Well done with this
Debbie says, Kel, you're not crazy. In the past, I have been known to get up and clean, but it's a last resort, and it's usually done after things such as reading. On the bright side, you will sleep tonight, she thinks.
I hope so. I'll probably sleep this afternoon. Hopefully not while I'm driving. That's happened before, and it wasn't fun.
Steve says, morning, Lucy and Kel. I pray and ask God about my current season, and I pray for friends and enemies and whoever God puts in my heart.
There you go.
These people are lovely
Full
people.
service prayer life at 2 in the morning.
Karen says, when I couldn't sleep one night, I got up and I did the ironing, and I don't iron clothes at all, ever.
I felt like ironing at one point. I think it was about 4:30 in the morning. I thought, well, while I'm here, but I've never really ironed before,
Please
and I don't know where the iron
Please don't
board is.
iron. Please don't iron. Leave that to me. B said, I listen to The Light.
Oh, that's
The
lovely.
Light at night. And I play Facebook games and I chat to friends who are also up other nights as well. She says, most nights I don't sleep.
I didn't think about that. If you know of somebody else that doesn't sleep at night, you could have a conversation.
Or you need like your best mate to live in America. And because
Yes.
then the time difference would be perfect.
Perfect.
Eric has texted in saying, I put on the Lucy and Kel podcast.
Oh, well, all
Eric.
good podcasts can be found.
Eric, you are a scholar and a gentleman.
Well, as of
and we love you,
yesterday-
Eric. Thank you for putting on the Lucy and Kel podcast. Found where you get all your good podcasts now up to 200 and something episodes.
Yes, as of yesterday, Eric, there's 277 episodes
That's
for you to enjoy.
pretty amazing. Most podcasts last 3, so 277 is pretty good. Good on you, Eric. That's a good thing to put on. Sunny says, morning, it's Sunny from Chelsea here. First-time texter, long-time listener.
Love it.
When I used to work as a chef, at night when I couldn't sleep, I would get up and sharpen my chef knives in the kitchen and laugh at myself because I feel like a serial killer.
Okay. That's another member of the Light family letting us know.
That's funny.
It is a bit
That's
funny.
funny. Like sharpening
Also
knives.
A little concerning. but that's
No, she's a chef.
fine.
Yes, chef.
I know that I shouldn't be sharpening anything on no hours
No,
sleep.
if you're tired, you're going to take off a finger.
Yep.
Beth says this is Beth from Bulla.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to hear about your insomnia. When my colleagues can't sleep, they bake and they bring in treats the next day for morning tea.
That's next level. Can you
That is
imagine?
excellent.
Can you
Midnight,
imagine?
insomnia.
Yes, and a couple of cupcakes on the go.
Bacon.
I love that people are doing something practical to try and get through what is a really tough night for a lot of people when they struggle to sleep. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm exhausted.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
Yesterday on the show, we spoke about the fact that, sadly, some things are going the way of the dinosaur because of these young Gen Zers.
Are you talking about the fact that we talked about handshakes because it was International Handshake Day yesterday? And, well, let's welcome her to the studio because normally producer Casey is out in the other area of the world
Let her
producing.
in.
But she's here right now live in studio, just like in the podcast later on this afternoon. Hi, Casey.
Hello. We're talking about how people don't shake hands anymore, your age.
Yeah, it's true.
And
You
can
said
I
it's
just
not
say,
a huge thing.
I confirmed it. I was at an event last night for Whittlesea Council and I was chatting to a lady there and she said she was in a situation recently where she extended her hand to someone who was younger and they just stared at it and they went, sorry, I don't do that.
Yeah, they're weirded
And
out
I
by
said,
it.
I know, it's a thing. We're losing it.
My daughter was like, what are you doing? You're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
And someone said to me, is it COVID? And I said, I don't even think it's that. I think they're just staring at you going, what are you doing?
It's just an old person
We
thing
don't
to
need
do.
that. And I got to thinking about things that we are seeing disappear from the everyday because of this generation called Gen. Do I say Gen Z or Gen Z? Because I keep stuffing it.
I say Gen Z.
Okay, I'm going Z.
I say
You'll
Z.
know. You'll
Sorry.
know. There's a Reddit thread which has listed all the things that we are losing because of Gen Z. These things will no
I'm even
longer...
struggling to know what a Reddit thread is.
Exactly. So these are the things that we're going to lose because of Gen Z. So I thought I could read them out and bring Casey in and you can confirm or deny
Yeah.
whether you think this will be gone because of your generation.
Hang
Okay.
on. So are we saying that Gen Z is just going to ignore this stuff and it's all just going to go
Totally.
the way of the dodo?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, think about penny farthings. They went the way of the dodo because of the next generation.
Except for that one busker.
Okay, true.
I don't even know that whole sentence.
Do you know
Okay.
what's a penny farthing? Okay, don't
penny
worry.
farthing.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Was the first BMX bike.
Great.
It's a-
What-
do you know
what
the
are
picture of
those
the
things?
giant wheel and a little wheel?
Have you
Yeah,
ever
totally.
seen...
And a top hat and a monocle? Don't worry, don't worry. Listen, let's get into this. Okay, here are some comments from Reddit. This one says, Gen Z here, and I'm convinced what will go is cursive writing.
Oh, yeah. I never even learned how to do that. I got my pen license.
We spent most of our primary school being threatened that we would not be able to function in the world
If we didn't have cursive
if we
down.
didn't know how to do cursive writing.
Yeah.
I can't understand it and I can't write it.
It is a
So there you
mess.
go.
It is an
All right.
absolute mess.
Number 2 on the list, answering phone calls from numbers you don't recognise. Gen Z treats an unknown caller like a personal threat.
I answer them because
Okay.
I'm in the professional biz of
You-
radio.
yes.
So you never know who's going to call you.
But what about your friends? Would they answer phone calls?
No.
That's sort of crept into Lucy's life as well.
I
Like,
don't answer
You
numbers
won't answer
either.
phone calls
No, fair
anymore.
enough.
There you
Okay, on the list, watching TV. This comment says, I don't know anyone that watches TV. People only watch YouTube or streaming.
Yep, no TV. No TV.
Yeah, TV
At
makes no sense to young people.
No. Sorry.
For a young person, they're like, I have to sit down at a time
Yeah.
that I can't change.
Why?
and then there's advertisements.
I know,
Yeah, pretty much.
terrible.
It's crazy.
Okay, this is a good one. This one is a comment on the Reddit thread. Licking your finger before flipping through paper or money or opening a bag. We don't stick our fingers in our mouth because of germs, but you older generations still do.
Disgusting.
Okay.
I used to work in retail, and when I'd give cash as change, they go, and I just stared, and I absolutely vomited internally.
Can I
every
ask a
single time.
question?
How do you turn a page?
I know, but I struggle, and I will crinkle the corner of that page to the end of its life, but I will get
Quick
there.
question. Just say you're at Coles and you're getting a bag of apples. You get the plastic. The only way to open the bag is to lick your fingers. Like, I do that.
Oh, no.
I lick my fingers.
I don't know about
I just
that.
realised what I do. I stick my tongue out and I put my finger and my thumb above and below like a little sandwich. And I lick it, and then I rub it on the plastic bag to open the bag
On
open.
the outside of the
yeah.
bag. Oh, okay.
How are you opening plastic bags? Just doing it.
Stand in the middle of the aisle for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
apologising because I
So
cannot
you will
open
not
the
lick
bag.
a finger to open a
Will
bag?
not lick a
And-
finger.
Probably.
Are you the same as all Gen Z? No one's licking fingers?
No one's
licking
no.
fingers.
Probably it's probably more hygienic.
It is. Okay.
Disgusting.
Fair enough. Okay, here's another comment on the thread. The habit that will most likely die is carrying a physical wallet because
Yes.
it's all in your phone.
The other day, there was a $10 voucher in my house. My father-in-law said, put that in your purse, don't forget it. And I was like, I literally do not own a purse or a handbag or a backpack.
all
They
in the
just go
phone.
straight in my back pocket.
This is crazy. Okay, someone said knowing the phone number of family members and friends by heart. Also, maybe not even knowing your own number.
I don't know.
I don't know anyone's number. I
I
don't
can
know
tell
my
you,
husband's.
your number's 0409. I once read Kel's number out on air and everyone called him. It was
I'm
great.
just realising that I think they have more power than they realise, young people, because some of these things I'm doing. So it's actually it's bleeding into
Okay,
the other
phone
generations.
booths. Would you use a phone booth? Do you know what a phone booth is?
Yeah. The red things that
A
they can't
public
remove anymore.
telephone.
Yeah.
They're not red. In England, they're red. They're not red here.
Well, that's probably the only place
Are you
she's ever
picturing
seen
an
one
English
is on
red
TV.
British phone booth?
Hello, love.
Red. They're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
red. Okay, finally, how about this? Gen Z, this comment says, I feel like this has already happened, but being able to read an analog clock. People I went to school with don't know how, and an analog clock with Roman numerals, don't even get me started. Do you think that will go?
It's gone. I couldn't read it from day dot.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it mean, what does 10 past 2 mean? Do you do 10 past
Yeah.
and quarter past and
Yeah, like I understand
22?
that. And I can't,
Can you read Roman numerals?
no, I cannot.
Fair enough.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
my mum's fault because I went overseas for 6 months when we learned that.
No one sits down and goes, let's learn the Roman
so there you
numerals
go.
anymore.
Those things are all pretty bang on. They're all going.
Yeah.
Gen Z are destroying so many beautiful things we older people hold close to our heart.
Sorry.
It's the same thing. I think we talked about typewriters the other day, and I think Casey's like, I don't think I've ever seen a typewriter.
I know.
Have you seen one of three things? Have you seen a typewriter?
In a museum.
In a museum. Have you seen a fax machine?
No.
Never seen a fax
no.
machine.
Do you know
Have
what a fax
seen-
machine is?
Yes, I've seen it in movies.
What does a fax do?
Like they write love letters to each other and then it like goes zoop, and you can print from your printer to
Yeah.
another person's printer.
It sends a piece
It's not
of
really a
paper.
printer, but I love what you're thinking.
Finally, have you seen a rotary phone?
I don't even know what that
So
means.
it's a phone where you have to turn the
Oh, in a
dial.
movie, yeah.
In a movie.
Movie.
She's seen everything in a
In a
movie.
movie.
Farmer Mandy has texted in, no, I refuse to accept this. I will be shaking hands with people until the day I die.
Not with young people, you're not.
Farmer Mandy goes on to say, nobody says bless you when you sneeze anymore. She goes, they just scrub their face like you've given them COVID. She goes, it used to be as common as please and thank you. If someone sneezes, you go, bless you.
I go
and
through-
now Gen Z just stare at you like, ew, gross germs, ah.
I go through periods. Like, sometimes I'm like, it's polite. Other times, like, it's none of my business. Other times, I'm like, is it superstitious? I think you go through, it's a vibe.
Well, obviously, the origins of it, like the etymology.
Yeah, your soul exiting your body.
Yeah, but obviously now it's not about that. It's about just polite company.
Yeah.
And if you were to ask an etiquette coach like William Hanson,
Right.
I believe he would say it is the correct etiquette to say bless you. Lorinda says using a landline phone. Agreed. Yes, that was on our list.
Yeah, there's
Very
no
much,
home
very
phones,
much.
is there?
Yeah. Grace goes, hi, Lucy and Kel. I think the main reason Gen Z don't answer unknown numbers is because the natural assumption is it's a scammer.
Often is.
It is often, isn't it? Yeah.
Everyone's out to get you.
Team Telfa says, listen, if you want to open a plastic bag without licking your fingers, look for water instead. At the shops, there's often veggies sitting on ice, so pop your fingers in the ice and then open the bag.
I think that's the other thing that
But my mouth hole is right there.
I think a lot of people open up the plastic bags in the fruit and veg section with a little bit of the saliva without even knowing it. I think a lot of us have just realised that's what we do.
Straight into the bag. Emma says, guys, Gen Alpha are handshaking. Ooh.
Is this the next one?
Yeah, they're our kids.
Oh, they're bringing it back.
Our kids are alphas.
So many generations.
So the Z's are like, don't touch me. The alphas are like, hello, how do you do? How do you do?
Shelley, listener of the year 2021 in Brookfield, wants to double down on something we just talked about in regards to home phone communication. Good morning, Shelley.
Good morning, guys. How you going?
Good.
Good to hear your voice.
What is dying out like the dodo?
Well, I think it's already died out, and that's a landline phone.
I remember, I'm old enough to remember when people started to talk about the fact that they didn't have a phone at home anymore. And there was rumblings of, did you hear down the road?
Yeah.
They don't have a phone at home anymore.
Yeah.
So there's no home phones around where you're living, Shelley?
Since that we've now got NBN,
Yep.
I used to have one to have the ADSL for the internet, but once that was not needed, it's gone.
Do you know, we don't
I
have a
agree.
home phone.
No, I don't think anyone does. Does anyone have a home phone anymore?
And gone are the days, like I can tell you my childhood number. Everyone can tell you, if you're an 80s kid, right now, if I asked you all to text me in your childhood phone number, mine was 03490117. And then they added another 3 because it got, you know how they kept adding numbers?
Yeah.
It was 33490117. That was my childhood number in Brisbane for decades.
You should ring it and see what happens.
33490117.
We'll
See what
find
it
out.
says.
The Lucy and Kel podcast. You're going to love this next bit. Oh, spoiler alert.
Kel and I have tweens and teens. They're old enough to stay home by themselves for certain periods of time.
Yes.
Kel and I wanted to pop down the road to buy curtains. How mundane and boring is that? About
couple goals.
5-10 minutes away from where we live. We're just going to grab some curtains, come home. The 3 teens were at home. They were like, we're going to be gone for 20, 30 minutes. We'll be back soon with some curtains. They were like, meh.
We threw them some snacks and we left.
Yeah, they've all got mobiles. It was all good. And we're looking at curtains. And I'm standing there and I'm measuring curtains and you're there with moral support because maths isn't my thing. When I get a...
Can I say, spotlight, a bit like the TARDIS.
It's so big in there.
It's enormous inside.
It's huge. When you go in and look up at the ceiling, you're like, this is the biggest place.
Yeah. Can't say I've been into many spotlights,
Oh, really?
but that particular spotlight, enormous.
They know me at that spotlight now.
Do they?
Because of the curtains, because I've bought so many recently.
Secondly, shout out to all the husbands at Spotlight looking as lost as I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kel was carrying all the tracks and rails and...
A lot of wives holding their husbands by the hand and guiding them through.
Spotlight's one of those places where you go in and then you come out holding something. Like I walked in the other day.
You know what? A lot of cloth.
Well, of course,
a lot
it's
of cloth
Spotlight.
coming
It's
out of
fabric.
Spotlight.
But I
know.
walked in the other day and I walked out. You know what? I accidentally bought a throw rug.
Accidentally.
Yep.
See how that happens.
Anyway, by the by, I get a phone call from my daughter. Bring, bring. She's like, hey, Mum. I'm like, hey, babe, what's up? She's like, just letting you know, there's a lot of blood here. And I'm like, wait, what? She goes, yeah, one of the dogs is bleeding profusely from, we think it's her paw, but there's a fair bit of blood. We're not sure what to do. We just thought we'd give you a call. And I looked at Kel and I kind of rolled my eyes because I was like, our kids love them, but they can be drama queens.
When they said there's a lot of blood coming out of one of the dogs,
Yeah.
we thought, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were like, sure, babes.
And then we went on to FaceTime.
Well, I said, put it on FaceTime, show me the blood, thinking it'd be like a dot. You know, we know what kids are like. It's a lot. And she FaceTimes me, turns the camera on and shows me what looks like a crime scene. Up and down the hall, into the family room. Thank goodness we have wooden floors, but there is so much blood. I've never seen anything like it. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, okay, where's the dog?
You guys should be way more hysterical.
She's like, oh, I'm just holding the dog. She's like, Nina's covered in a fair bit of the dog's blood, but we're separating all the dogs. We're not sure what happened. We don't think it was a fight, but we're just letting you know. I said, okay, someone grab a towel. She's like, which towel? I'm like, I don't care. Any towel. Grab it, wrap it around the dog, keep her nice and tight.
Also, where's the dog bleeding from?
I said, try and find where the blood is gushing from and try and stem the bleeding. And Charlotte's like, yeah, no problem. We can do that.
Bye.
And no, then I hear Nina go, and Matthew dropped a glass.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, wait, someone dropped a glass. Has a dog stood on the glass?
No.
And then they go, no, it didn't break. We just wanted to let you know he dropped a glass and it didn't break.
My daughter was like, you know what? This is a great opportunity to try and get my brother in trouble as well.
And I was like, so the glass didn't break? They're like, no, it's got nothing to do with the story. And I'm like, oh, gosh, okay.
Nina just thought you'd like to know.
So I said, is everyone okay? They're like, oh, yeah. We come home. We throw down the curtains. I still have time to purchase some. We get home. I walk in. Charlotte's holding Nala wrapped up in a blanket like a burrito. Nina walks out. Nina's like, I'm holding Dolly. Matthew's got Luna. We've separated them all, but they were fine. There's a lot of blood. There is blood everywhere. There's more blood than I've ever seen in my life. The dog is very calm. We go over. Long story short, somehow the dog, Nala, has ripped her own toenail clean out of her paw. I think she got it caught in her fur, in her tail, because she's got a very bushy pom tail. I think she's caught her nail. She's ripped it clean out, and it is just because there's a little kind
It's
of...
been connected to an artery.
There is an artery. They're kind of attached to nails is like a vein. And so it has just gushed all around the house. It is like someone has decorated our house with red paint. I've never seen anything like it. The kids were so non-fussed and so nonchalant. They were extraordinary. And after we cleaned it all up, we rang the vet. The vet's like, happens all the time. Don't stress. It'll stop bleeding. Just keep pressure on it. She'll be fine. You don't need to come in. We're like, okay, great. After all was said and done, Kel and I looked at each other and we're like, there is so much blood here. And the kids stayed so calm. And our girls, God bless our two girls, but sometimes they can be a little dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
But this time they were like the opposite. They were so understated. And I don't know if it's the teen hormones, but they were like, no biggie. Even though when I came home, I was like, it's a biggie. There's blood everywhere.
If I had $1 for every time they burst out of the bathroom and
Screaming.
ran through the door cartoon style because there's a daddy long legs in the bathroom.
Screaming.
I'm like,
Or
guys, calm down.
You hear like you're screaming a while from their bedroom and they're like screaming and crying, and I run in thinking they're dead. I'm like, what's wrong? And they're like, my lead pencil broke.
But in this situation...
They were just like blood, like literally blood. I can't tell you how much blood there was, guys.
And
It
I
was
said to Lucy, I
horrifying.
said, they have remained remarkably calm for
So,
such an intense situation.
We congratulated the three of them. We were like, you three have leveled up in your calmness, in your handling of situations. This was a full-on situation. There was so much blood, but you've all done the right thing. You all worked together as a team. You all took a dog. You stemmed the bleeding. They even asked me, I forgot to mention this, when we were on the phone, Shiloh goes, would you like me to start cleaning up all the blood? And I said, no, don't touch it. Mummy will come home and do that. They offered to start cleaning the blood.
It was an out-of-body experience.
We were kind of like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Have we raised the perfect short track?
We absolutely haven't.
No. Emma in Lilydale joins us. Hello, lovely Emma.
Hi, guys. How you going?
So good. When were your kids just so amazingly resilient and grown up and blew you away and you just went, wow, this is an amazing response? What was going on?
My husband had some emergency surgery last year and was in hospital for a month in the city, and we live out in the Yarra Valley. So it was a long commute and obviously a very scary situation on a daily basis for such a long time. And whilst I was told I was holding it together, the resilience of my 9 and 11-year-old during that time was something that I'll never forget. My son went on his camp while my husband was about to have a major surgery, and they just kept saying to me, it's all good, Mum, it's all good, Mum. You know, they had their moments where it was not okay and they needed a hug and they needed a cry, but for such young children to go through something that was so sudden and so scary, I've never been more proud of an incredible thing.
That is amazing, isn't it?
Beautifully said, Emma. You don't have to say any more. And I know the exact situations. I found myself sometimes trying to adult through situations and failing miserably, and then the kids start to adult for you, and that makes you cry even harder.
I know.
Because the kids are actually carrying you through. So tell us your story, Georgie, about when your kids were super strong.
Early this year, we had that micro storm that was just over Lilydale and Mount Evelyn.
Yes.
And we had 50-something millimetres of rain in about half an hour. And the only warning was a couple of claps of thunder. It just came down. So I went out to try and sweep a little bit of stuff off the gutters to make it go down the downpipes. But within 5 minutes, it was running over every gutter like a waterfall off the whole roof. And then it started flooding at the back door, and my daughter saw it and grabbed a broom and started sweeping the water across the side. And then I was running across the front, and the 50-year-old wisteria vine cable broke, and the wisteria fell down right behind my head like a cartoon. And my son jumped out of his room and stood there and held it in the torrential downpour.
Oh my gosh.
This is amazing.
So I jumped in the car, put the car in the garage, and found that the garage was flooding. So my other son ran and grabbed another broom and was sweeping water out of the garage. And then all of a sudden it all stopped, and we were all sitting there in shock on the couch, and we noticed that my toe was bleeding. My daughter grabbed a towel and first aided my foot, and then my husband walked through the door, There was no rain at his work in Croydon Hills.
Yeah.
And he saw us all there on the couch. He's just like, what happened? So proud of the kids.
Yes.
Me too.
Now,
That's amazing.
that's amazing, Georgie. Now, I don't want to
Good
assume anything,
kids.
but are these the same superheroes that leave all the lights on in the house and eat all the food out of the
flush the
fridge?
toilet.
Yeah.
They're good in the bathroom. They're not so good at short showers.
You know
Yeah,
what they're
no.
good at? They're good in a crisis. They turn
That's
into...
all that matters. And we'll tell you what, that's when character shines.
They
And so that
turned-
says a lot.
They turned into little mini SES workers.
They were exactly.
Did you just, as a mum, have that mother heart of just looking at them going, oh my gosh, I loved you so much. I can't even imagine that I love you more. But just seeing that different side of them just does something as a
It
mum,
was
right?
so wonderful.
Yeah.
I didn't have to say anything. They all just used initiative, and it was such a proud mummy moment.
Yeah, you got to cherish those moments.
But you know what I'm going to say? It's how they were raised, Georgie.
Oh,
So
well
it's
done,
someone, I'm like,
Georgie.
they're great kids, but got great parents to be able to do that. So, Georgie, I think that says a lot about your parenting.
The Lucy and Kel podcast.
And dare I say it, a big bonus bonanza of a podcast. It went for 3 years. It was the best of 2 shows in a row. Thank you for your patience, everybody. We're glad we were able to deliver you such a large podcast and also find out at the end of the day that Biscoff porridge is the best kind of porridge. Well done, everybody. Well podcasted, Luce.
It was the biggest. It was the best podcast.
And well porridged, Casey.
Thank you.
Round of
Do you want me
applause
to bring it in?
for the porridge.
Yeah, like on a random
Whatever
day.
porridge you have left out there in the kitchen, I would like you to bring into
I'll
the
make you
studio.
fruit next
and just
week.
leave me alone with it.
Okay.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
You too.
I hope I have a great weekend because it's birthday weekend.
Oh, yes.
Birthday month kicks off officially next week, but we are extending it out a further weekend this year. Lucy is off to see Toy Story 5. Casey has done so well not spoiling how she feels about it.
Very hard.
It's very hard because either it's really good or really bad. We don't know.
I can't wait to talk to you about it afterwards.
Okay,
like,
fine.
I cannot wait.
But just don't.
I'm not.
Don't even look at me right now. You're looking at me and I can see in your eyes there's information and I'm
All right.
reading information in your eyes.
And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Did Casey
Casey just flexed the muscles
Did
and looked at
Casey-
herself in the camera. Why are you
Did
flexing?
Casey
What are you doing?
just fire off the gun show?
She
I
did.
just wanted to see what I look like.
Did
In the
Casey just
camera.
reload her biceps?
She's just like, we're all talking and she just starts flexing like big biceps up to the camera. Like, look at me. Like, what's happening?
Wait, let me see.
Listen,
Oh, look at that. There's nothing
sometimes,
there.
hey, sometimes you got to rate yourself. You just have to.
Hey, you could love yourself.
And on that bombshell, it's time to wrap up the podcast. Have a great whatever time of the day it is for you right now. And until we meet again, girls, just show us your guns.
Well, that's all for now. But you can download more podcasts anytime or catch Lucy and Kel live weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on 89.9 The Light.
This is the end bit. This is the end bit.
Woo!
This is the end bit
Yeah.
of the show.
And bit.